Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 10 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Carteret County, specifically the Newport area, where a man is now accused of lighting a pickup truck on fire with its owner in the vehicle. Trip Nielsen was arrested by Newport police on Monday. Warrants say Nielsen had intentionally set a Ford F-150 pickup truck on fire and had threatened the owner of the pickup truck with gasoline and fire. Nielsen also threatened to kill the owner, according to warrants. Now, those warrants go on to say that Nielsen was walking away from the scene as a Newport police officer was telling him to stop. Nielsen was charged with assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, burning personal property, communicating threats, and resisting a public officer. Nielsen is in the Carteret County Jail under an $80,000 bond. And of course, Christmas is right around the corner, coming up next week, and many Americans are heading out pretty much today over this weekend for their holiday travels. NBC's Emily Akeda has more on what you need to be prepared for if you plan on taking to the skies this holiday.
Hey there, well, the holiday travel rush is officially underway. You can see some of it playing out right behind me. Today is actually expected to be one of the busiest days at our nation's airports over the next several weeks. But the winter weather is looming over some of those holiday getaways. In the upper Midwest, heavy snow making it nearly impossible to see for some. And as that weather moves into the Great Lakes region, this morning we have been watching the flight cancellations and delays pile up, climbing into the hundreds as rain and heavy winds, including gusts topping 50 miles an hour, plague the Northeast. Nearly 3 million people are expected to fly every day over the next several weeks, according to Airlines for America. They say the busiest days will be today through this weekend, and then the day after and Sunday after Christmas. But we know that the vast majority of Americans will be getting behind the wheel. They'll be hitting the road to reach their holiday travel destination. AAA says that some of the worst congestion will start picking up this weekend. You could see trip times even double, especially around major cities from Boston to Washington, D.C. to Portland, with more than 120 million people, a record number, expected to leave town for the holiday to reach their holiday destinations. You certainly can expect company along the way. Back to you.
Well, thank you very much, Emily, for that report. We now turn to your weather forecast. As Emily was mentioning, the Midwest and essentially areas around kind of the mountains north of Colorado, really going to be seeing again some rough conditions here over the next few days. Let's take a look at what we've got here in eastern North Carolina, though. A few lingering showers right now working their way across southern Hertford and northern Bertie counties. The rest of eastern North Carolina continues to look relatively dry. Of course, we had heavy rain showers roll through last night. That cold front right now is actively pushing its way through the east, and that's going to help shift the winds coming up later on this afternoon. It will bring in some colder air. So if you're enjoying the air temps right now, we've got maybe another hour, maybe 2, possibly 3 of heating. But by the time we get into the afternoon today, we will see those winds shift, and that will bring about a temperature drop. So 4 p.m., usually our hottest time of the day, those temperatures are going to be lower than what we're going to be experiencing right now and, well, what we've got coming up for 11 o'clock. Again, those northwesterly winds not here yet, so air temperatures continue to climb. Right now, we've got 70 degrees in Greenville, west-southwesterly wind at 18 miles an hour. And again, you can see that sharp line where those air temperatures are already starting to fall. While we've got upper 60s to low 70s through Williamston, Plymouth, Washington, Greenville, Kinston, Goldsboro, Kenansville, Jacksonville, New Bern, Stumpy Point as well, Edenton, 67 degrees. We're seeing colder conditions right now across Rocky Mount, Roanoke Rapids, where they have seen that wind shift. And that line you're seeing, again, kind of the lighter blue color to the orange, that is that temperature line, that frontal boundary that is going to encompass all of eastern North Carolina. We're all going to see our temperatures drop. Right now, Rocky Mount and Roanoke Rapids both experiencing that west-northwesterly wind. Once that wind hits you, you lose out on the heat. So again, for those of you watching on the eastern side of Highway 17. You guys are going to stay warming until we get to around 4 p.m. today. Then you guys are really going to start to see those air temperatures drop. But across most inland areas, we're looking at that wind shift really occurring between pretty much right now and lasting until we get to around maybe 1 or 2 p.m. And by that time, air temperatures will start to crash. Here's a look at the big picture of what we've got going on across the southeastern United States. That front moving overhead today. A lot of the rain showers associated with that system rolled through last night. And then behind that system is a high pressure system. And that's going to keep our skies sunny for pretty much the entirety of the weekend. There will be a weak frontal boundary that tries to, again, push some colder air into the east coming in on Sunday. Right now you can see that that front sitting a little bit further up towards the north. That will cool air temperatures off coming in on Monday as that front will sink southward through the day on Sunday and into Sunday night, leaving us with air temps in the upper 40s for highs to start next week. Now, if you're worried about Christmas, at least from a weather perspective, you don't need to. We've got air temperatures in the low to mid 60s on both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Plenty of sunshine to go around and not too much of a breeze. Overnight lows will stay above freezing, so for now, things are looking very nice for anybody who's going to get some outdoor equipment or outdoor toys. Stuff that, again, it gets you out in the great outdoors coming up for Christmas. Everybody should be able to use that stuff on Christmas Day. That's all we have time for today's 10 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Friday.